Hey everyone, I'm making a video today and I'm actually thinking about uploading this to YouTube so everyone can kind of get a feel for Kartra and how to place pixels, all the things. So I'm hosting a virtual summit called the CEO Connection, and it's happening mid-January, so January 14th. I'm in the back end of Kartra right now, so if you have Kartra, this video will be really helpful to kind of just see how you edit and customize pages and then also place pixels. So Melissa Litchfield with Litchfield Media, and I am a Facebook ad specialist. So one of the things that I'm constantly doing is placing pixels, checking pixels, because we want to make sure that we're tracking correctly in case we run ads, in the future. I think it's important to place a pixel whether you're running an ad or not, and that pixel can just collect data over time. So once you're in pages and then you click to edit the page when you're in the back end of Kartra, you'll see your page or whatever template that you picked. So our copy isn't finalized right now. I'm basically just kind of connecting all of the pages together once I created them. But this video solely today will be showing you how to place your pixel. So first you want to go to Events Manager in Ads Manager. And you want to actually click on your pixel. So it'll probably look like this. Go back. Click on your default pixel or whichever one is like active at the moment. And then you just go to Setup, Install, manually add pixel code, click it, it copies it, go back into Kartra. Then you're going to go to Settings, you're going to go to Tracking Code, and then you're going to embed it into the header. So just paste it there. And for this one, it's a page view, that's fine. Then you click Apply. Okay, X out of that. Now you can publish live and we'll be able to see if the pixel's firing on the actual page. So you can get the page link here, right, and just copy that. But I've actually already connected the domain. So I'm just going to refresh this. Okay, so we have our pixel here, page view. And it's not green. So we'll have to double check that. But essentially that's what you want to see. You want to see that it's active and that it's green. That means that it's firing, it's tracking all the page views. Okay, so now that that's good to go, we're actually going to return to the dashboard. And this is like just a warning. It's going to say exit to dashboard. You're just going to be like, yes, I want to exit because we already published it live. All right, so now I actually want to place a pixel on the next page in the process. So when they land on the thank you page, which is this one, we're just going to click the three dots, go to edit. So when they land, so after they, basically it's an opt-in form, and they enter in their information on that landing page, and then they're going to be redirected to this upgrade page. So there's going to be an all access pass that they can upgrade to. So we want a pixel placed on there as well. So this is essentially, where we would put the conversion pixel. So that means that they did a specific action and they got to this page. So we're going to go to page settings again. We're going to go to tracking code, paste it into the header. Now, depending on how you want to track this particular lead, you can track it as a lead or a complete registration. I'm going to probably just do leads. So literally I copy this page view section right here. I'm just going to click enter, which just makes another space or line. I'm going to click paste. Then I'm just going to go backwards, delete page view, and literally just type in lead. You can also place it at the end of the pixel code here. You would just like hit enter, go back to your pixel. You would go to set up new events. No, I don't want that. Let's say recommended. Right here, manually add code event. Okay, so then you could just go to that should work just like that. But if you're doing like a purchase conversion, you could always just enter in this information, click this, and then paste it at the end of the code. But I mean, you could still click this, right? Copy, paste. Then I would just change this to a lead. So that would work too. But since we already put it right here, it's already going to be checking the leads. So just click apply, X out of that once it's done. Then we want to, let's just preview it. Make sure the pixel is firing. Okay, so you should see a page view and a lead. And obviously there's something up with my pixel, but basically that's what you want to see. Okay, cool. So we got to do one more. I'm just going to publish that. We're going to do one more page because after if they decide to opt in and upgrade, so we're going to return a dashboard. If they decide to upgrade and get the all access pass, basically they would click on one of those buttons and then they'd be taken to the checkout page for the all access pass. So you're basically going to click edit. It's a little slow. I think that's like one thing that people complain about with Kartra is that the payment server and just like loading the pages can be slow sometimes. So just, keep that in mind, but typically it loads pretty quickly, like when the page is actually live. And then, if you have issues still with like page load, you could always basically just resize your images or compress them. Okay, so on this page, we want to place pixels too. We want an initiate, looks like I already have one in here, initiate checkout page. So luckily, this one's already there, so I don't have to do it, but essentially you would just basically do the same thing we did, right? So, and I could come in here and I could place the code again, but oops. Okay, come back in here, place the code again, copy this FBQ track page view part, then just hit enter, paste it, and then I want initiate. Hopefully I'm spelling this right. Initiate checkout, no spaces. Okay, and that's going to be your pixel. It's going to track everyone that lands on this page and starts the initiate process, initiate checkout process. Okay, so let's preview this again because again, we want to check the pixels. It can take a little long. Open in preview. And then I forgot to tell you about, this is a Google Chrome app. Or Google Chrome extension. It's free. It's called the Facebook Pixel Helper. I probably should have mentioned that earlier. I'm just assuming that you guys know it. But you want to have a page view and initiate checkout pixel, okay? And make sure those are green. There's obviously an event code issue. It's not activated for this event. So just make sure that's green. Okay, and then basically that's it. And this is the initiate checkout page within Kartra. So if you were ever to need the link, basically you just publish it live and then it automatically populates it for you. And then you can click on this option right here, get page link, copy this, and then you'd have the link.